I am the door. Not every path that feels spiritual actually leads somewhere safe. By the time Jesus says, I am the door, he's no longer just unsettling people, he's drawing a line. He says it plainly. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved. John 10:9. Not a door, not one option among many. The door. And that exclusivity is intentional. Just before this, Jesus makes an even sharper statement. All who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. John 10:8. That's not polite religious language. Jesus is saying there are voices that sound spiritual, paths that feel sincere, systems that promise life, but they don't actually lead to God. They lead somewhere else. To understand this, you have to picture the scene he's describing. In first-century shepherding, sheepfolds weren't fancy structures. Often they were stone enclosures with a single opening. At night, the shepherd didn't lock a gate. He became the gate. He would lie down across the doorway and sleep there. Nothing got in without going through him. Nothing got out without passing by him. Predators had to face the shepherd first. Thieves couldn't sneak around him. The sheep were safe, not because of walls, but because of who stood in the opening. That's the image Jesus chooses. Protection comes through me. Salvation comes through me. Access to God comes through me, not through morality, not through tradition, not through good intentions or good vibes. Later, Jesus will say it even more directly. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 14:6. That's not arrogance, that's clarity. And here's where this lands uncomfortably close to home. Many people don't reject Jesus outright. They just try to go around him. They climb over the fence with religion. They slip in through effort. They assume sincerity is enough. But Jesus says anyone who tries to enter another way is a thief. Not because they're evil, but because they're bypassing the only place where life is actually found. The door isn't restrictive because God wants to keep people out. It's restrictive because there's only one place where safety is real. And here's the promise that often gets missed. He will go in and out and find pasture. John 10:9. That's not confinement. That's freedom, the kind that comes from knowing where home is. So the question isn't whether there are many spiritual paths, it's whether any of them actually lead to God. Because if Jesus really is the door, then going around him doesn't lead to a wider way, and it leads somewhere else entirely.